Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Figured I'd do a video this weekend. I'm going over some of the stores that I visited. So I just stopped at the post office because I shipped out a belt that I had made. And right now I'm going to stop and get some lunch. And then head over to some stores around East Hollywood that I haven't been to in a few years. Just haven't ended up in that area hanging out or anything. But I haven't been to those stores in a few years now, so I want to check them out and see how they are now. And then tomorrow I'm planning on going to the Roseville Flea Market in the morning. So hopefully it's not too crowded early in the morning. And hopefully I can find some good stuff. So I just got home from checking out those stores. It took me super long to get back home, and I don't even really live that far from that area. Los Angeles traffic is just ridiculous, but happy to be back home. The first store that I checked out is called the Bearded Beagle, and it's basically just your kind of classic vintage store. It has quite a few racks in there. There's a lot of women's stuff and a lot of men's stuff, a lot of like basic champion tees, a lot of just like good vintage, and the prices are pretty reasonable, so I definitely recommend checking that place out. And then the next place was called Star Day Vintage. It's basically right across the street, and I haven't been there for a few years, and I always really like going. They have a bunch of stuff from like the 40s, 50s, 60s kind of era, so it's cool to see some older vintage at a store. And they have a ton of different stuff in there. It's really packed. There's all kinds of stuff to look at, all kind of little like antiques. So definitely another one I think you should check out. And then I checked out Left Field Denim. It's a denim brand from New York, I think, but they also have a shop here in LA. They have all kinds of really nice denim made in USA, and it's just a nice shop to kind of look at if you want to try on a few different pairs of denim and figure out the right fit for you, and they have good quality, so definitely a good spot to find some jeans. And then the last store that I went to was a store called Denim Doctors. A little bit hard to film some stuff in there because they were doing like an interview, because they were like interviewing the owner of the store at the same time or something like that, so a little bit hard to film at the time, which is fine. But that store is really fun for me to check out. Prices are kind of high, but it's more of like archival kind of vintage vibes and a lot of different denim. So if you're just starting to look for a nice pair of vintage jeans, that's a good place to stop at, and just a nice place to check out if you want to just get some inspiration, look at different old leather jackets and things like that. It's a cool place to kind of check out. All right, it's 7 a.m. on Sunday, and I'm gonna head to the Roseville Flea Market now. Wanted to quickly go over some of the things that I picked up this weekend. I actually got this yesterday from Left Field Denim, and it's just a supports Los Angeles Fire Department tee, and I think they made this last year when we had all the fires going on, so I really like the graphic on this, and the tee is nice and soft. Just looks really cool, this like blue chrome graphic. It's been a year since they released this, so hopefully the funds are still going to the fire department. Then next up is some stuff that I got at the flea market today. So there are these two Japanese guys that had a booth. They were basically just selling a ton of velvet sheen stuff. So I picked up this really heavy weights velvet sheen thermal for $12, which I feel like was a pretty good deal. This is made in the USA, 100% cotton, and it's like extremely heavy weights, thick kind of waffle material, so it's gonna be very cozy in this. Then I also got this velvet sheen hoodie, just in like this heather gray color with San Francisco on it, and then it has like these black pockets and hood areas, so this is really cool. Good pickup, good quality. And then a random thing I got was just this really old mason jar that apparently was dug up in Los Angeles, but I just thought it was cool because I could use it in my kind of leather workshop area and put all the cotton swab kind of things I use to dye the belts in here, and I think that would look nice. So just a cool old mason jar. And the last thing I got was this big old bar mirror. Just like the graphic on it. It was like 25 bucks, so I can throw it on the wall in my room. I don't have much space on the walls left, but I think I can figure out where to put this.